Hello, my friend! Welcome to one more class. Today we study the future in English. How do I express the future in English? Two ways, going to and will. But before we start, let's get prepared. Please sit comfortably. Isolate noise. If you can, close the window. Close the door. Put your phone on flight mode so you were not interrupted during the class. And let's stretch. Cross your fingers and stretch your arms up. Let's count to 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. All right. Release your arms, release your shoulders. Now move your legs. I'm moving my legs. You can't see it, but I'm moving my legs. Now let's breathe. We're going to breathe in 3 times and breathe out once. I show you. You breathe in 3 times, like this. And breathe out. We breathe in 3 times. And breathe out. Let's go. Breathe in. Once more. All right. Move your shoulders. All right. Let's start. I have a book here in front of me, and I was reading before this class, and I saw examples using will and going to. Training and practice will prepare you for the opportunities. We are using will to show future. Training and practice will prepare you for opportunities. When you have to present something, you need to know what you are going to say so you can feel comfortable with your presentation. You have to know what you are going to say. We're using going to express future. Now, let's see examples. affirmative, negative, interrogative. Are you prepared? Of course you are. You are always prepared, my friend. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. Hello, my friend. Let's start learning how to use the future in English with the expression going to. We use going to with verb be. So I tell you, I am going to teach you. You were going to learn. We are going to communicate. You were going to participate. I am going to read your examples. You are going to speak. Your family is going to listen to you speaking English. Yes, I always ask you to speak. Speak. Listen to your voice speaking English, okay? Let's see the structure. We use going to for future, for things that we have planned, for things that we can never say 100% sure about the future. We don't know what's going to happen over the next second. Imagine tomorrow or next week. But we use going to for plans that are already done. Okay? For plans that we have already made. And we use the structure of verb be. So I tell you, you are going to learn English. Negative, you were not going to learn English. Interrogative, it's the same structure of verb be. I just invert the position. Are you going to learn English? You tell me, yes, I am. Or, no, I am not. Another example. She is going to travel tomorrow. Negative. She's not going to travel tomorrow. Interrogative. Is she going to travel tomorrow? Another example. We are going to eat out next week. We're going to eat out next week. Negative. We're not going to eat out next week. Interrogative. Are we going to eat out next week? Another example. You are going to exercise tomorrow. This is sure. You have prepared your things. You have planned to exercise. So you were going to exercise tomorrow. Negative. You were not going to exercise tomorrow. Interrogative. Are you going to exercise tomorrow? Another example. They're going to call me next month. They're going to call me next month. Negative. They're not going to call me next month. Interrogative. Are they going to call me next month? To answer this question, you say, yes, they are, or no, they are not. We are using going to express future. And we use time expressions for future. Tomorrow, later. I tell you, I'm going to meet you later. Later is a time expression for future. Tomorrow, next week, next month, next year, in 5 years. And then you might think, my goodness, in 5 years, I don't know what's gonna happen in 5 years, but we can make plans. In 5 years, I'm going to travel to Europe. This is impossible. Why? Let's make plans, my friend. Let's set goals. This year, I'm going to learn English. Next year, I'm going to get a better job. In 3 years, I'm going to study more English. In 4 years, I'm going to graduate. In 5 years, I'm going to fly to Europe, or I'm going to travel to United States. We are using going to express future. Okay? And we can also use will. Will is the simplest structure ever. You just put will after the person. I will see you next week. You will study tomorrow. They will write examples in English. We will read a nice book. You will watch a good movie. I will listen to you speaking English. The negative is will not or won't. The abbreviation of will not is won't. Let's see affirmative, negative, and interrogative. You will listen to the radio. Negative. You will not listen to the radio. Or you won't listen to the radio. Interrogative. Invert the position. Will you listen to the radio? To answer, you say, yes, I will. Or, no, I won't. Another example. We will learn a lot with these classes. We will learn a lot with these classes. Negative. We will not learn a lot with these classes. Or we won't learn a lot with these classes. Interrogative. Will we learn a lot with these classes? We are using will to express future. Will we learn a lot with these classes? To answer this question, you say, yes, we will. Or, no, we won't. Or, no, we will not. The abbreviated form of will not is more common, is more used than the long. People prefer to say won't. Okay? Another example. She will visit you tomorrow. Negative. She will not visit you tomorrow. Or she won't visit you tomorrow. Interrogative. Will she visit you tomorrow? To answer this question, you say, yes, she will. Or, no, she won't. I will meet my friends tonight. Negative. I will not meet my friends tonight. Or I won't meet my friends tonight. Interrogative. Will I meet my friends tonight? Affirmative. Yes, I will. Negative. No, I won't. Another example. You will play the guitar. Negative. You will not play the guitar. Or you won't play the guitar. Interrogative. Will you play the guitar? You must answer, yes, I will. And I will see you playing the guitar. You will play and I will sing. Are you prepared? Let's sing together, my friend. 3, 2, 1. Hello, my friend. Let's keep talking about future using going to and will. Are these the only expressions for future in English? No, but they are the most used. And you ask me, okay, but what are the others? The others can be I may go to Miami next year. It's a soft possibility. I might study French one day. Soft possibility. I can visit my friends tonight. Soft possibility. When I'm talking about plans, about things that I'm sure that I have already planned, I will use will and going to. Let's prepare our class. Mr. Felipe Gib. Future. With this we open for will and going to. The structure with will, super simple, super simple. You say, I will study English tonight. This is affirmative. Negative, interrogative. I will not, or I won't study English tonight. Interrogative. Will I study English tonight? You answer, yes, I will, or no, I won't. This is the structure of will. People use will with the expression think. They say, I think I will go. Maybe I will call her. I will probably travel next week. We're using these expressions to show possibility. I think I will go. Maybe I will call her. I will probably travel next week. But Felipe, I am sure I'm going to travel. I have already organized my calendar, my schedule. How will I express this? You are going to use going to. I'm going to study at 7. This is a plan already made. You're going to study at 7. You have organized your materials. You have reserved this place in your calendar. So you say, I'm going to study at 7. You were sure of it. Negative. I'm not going to study at 7. Interrogative. Am I going to study at 7? To answer, you say, yes, I am, or no, I'm not. You are following the structure of verb be. Let's see another example. It's Sunday. We're making barbecue at home. And I ask my wife, love, is Duda going to be with me tomorrow morning? She says, no, love, she's going to study tomorrow. She needs to go to school. All right. So I say, she is going to study tomorrow morning. Negative. She is not going to study tomorrow morning. Interrogative. Is she going to study tomorrow morning? Answers. Yes, she is, or no, she is not. Another example. Is he going to relax next week? Is he going to relax next week? No, he's not. He's going to work next week. Negative. He's not going to work next week. I'm thinking about the question already. Question. Is he going to work next week? Affirmative. Yes, he is. No, he's not. We use the structure of verb be for going to. Let me change colors. They're going to travel tomorrow. They're going to travel tomorrow. They have already planned their trip. They have to go back to their city. They have to work. They're going to travel tomorrow. This is sure. Negative. They're not going to travel tomorrow. Interrogative. Are they going to travel tomorrow? To answer this question, you say, yes, they are. Negative, no, they are not. Another example. You are going to speak English. You are going to speak English. And you ask me, but are you sure of it? And I tell you, yes, I am sure of it. If you dedicate time, energy to this, you are going to speak English. But if you were not dedicated, in this case, magic doesn't happen, my dear. If you don't study, you are not going to speak English. Interrogative. Are you going to speak English? I ask you, are you going to speak English? Your answer must be, yeah. I need to show you a song using the future with Will. 3, 2, 1.
Oh no, not I will survive. Oh, as long as I know how to love, I'll know I'll stay alive. I've got all my life to live, and I've got all my love to give, and I'll survive. I will survive. Hey, hey. It took all the strength I had not to fall apart. Kept trying hard to mend the pieces of my broken heart. And I spent so many nights just feeling sorry for myself. I used to cry, but now I hold my head up high and you see me, somebody new. I'm not that chained up little person that is too in love with you. And so you felt like dropping in and just expect me to be free. Now I'm saving all my loving for someone who's loving me. Go now, go, walk out the door. Just turn around now, 'cause you're not welcome anymore. Weren't you the one who tried to break me with goodbye? Think I'd crumble? Did you think I'd lay down and die? Oh no, not I will survive. Oh, as long as I know how to love, I know I'll stay alive. I've got all my life to live, I've got all my love to give. I'll survive, I will survive.
You should sing along, my friend. Practice your English. Listen to your voice speaking English. In these classes, my goal is to see you learning English and having fun. Okay? Comment examples here using will and going to. 3, 2, 1. Hello, my friend. Man, it's getting cold here. I think it's gonna rain later. Come here, let's walk. Now, we're going to walk and talk about future. We use going to when we're sure of something and when we predict the weather. The weather we predict using going to, it's gonna rain. It's going to be cold. It's gonna be sunny tomorrow. It's gonna snow. Here is impossible, but Maybe you are in the North Pole and you tell me, it's going to snow here tomorrow. And we use will when we make plans and make deals. I will meet you tomorrow. I will drive you to your class. I will call you at 7. All right? Will you come with me? 3, 2, 1. Yes! We are finishing one more class, and I love when we come to this point of the class. I always tell you that, to me, it means you are growing. When you come to this end of the class, I understand that you are progressing, that you are improving your skills. And when you were improving your English, you were having more opportunities, not only for work, but also for fun, for a trip, for new relationships. Now, I'm going to ask you questions using will, and my intention is to listen to your answer, okay? So you can pause the video and answer the question. Will you study English tomorrow? Will you meet your friends next Saturday? Will you travel next month? Now, questions using going to. Are you going to visit your parents tomorrow? Are you going to exercise tonight? Are you going to do your homework next week? Comment your answers here. Thank you very much. I am Felipe Gibi. See you next class.